Do you think you know the hottest players in women's college basketball? These 5 players will drop your draws and break your ankles when you find out who they are. But first, we have a couple of other awards to give away, starting with most overrated. While everyone's drooling over Haley Van Leith, do you know that she's played for 3 different teams? Louisville, LSU, and now TCU. But don't get it twisted, the girl can hoop. She's played internationally, has all ACC honors, as well as multiple trips to the Elite 8. But is this really how a woman should behave? I thought that being recruited to a school by players was illegal, and not staying loyal when things don't work out is a red flag. 3 teams in 5 years is crazy in college. We might gotta feed her to the streets. The transfer portal and NIL money of the game messed up. The next award is most underrated, belonging to Mia Mastrov. She unfortunately doesn't have the best stats over the years, so she's not going to make the team. But I'd love to catch a game if she even plays. I guess she's too busy modeling on Instagram to worry about her game. Underrated, but she's not going to make the roster. And finally, we have the award for best twins, which should belong to the Cavenders, but they're not going to make the cut this season. And that's because Haley was going to move to TCU, probably to be around her sorry-ass boyfriend, Jake Ferguson. Meanwhile, Hannah's over here getting lost in the sauce with NIL money, fame, and goofy-ass Carson Beck, and losing touch with the most important thing in the world, The Rock. I can't have quitters and people not loyal to the team on the roster. It's just not going to work. Instead, I have the Vanique twins, Emily and Kaylin, playing for Slippery Rock University in Pennsylvania. They've got 3 solid years of playing time where they played most of their games with the same team, I might add. And don't get me wrong, Haley averaged about 12 buckets last season, but I simply value consistency and loyalty over vanity, and that's why they're not going to make the roster. But now to the top 5, starting with UConn senior Paige Bueckers. Bueckers is a highly decorated collegiate athlete, AP Player of the Year, a Wooden Award, and multiple-time All-American. And she don't just ball on the court, she's an academic All-American with a GPA higher than most players' scoring averages. Her fit game go kind of crazy too. Next on our list is number 4, San Jose's new recruit, Amaya Simmons. She transferred to San Jose State from Alabama A&M, where she was a second-team All-American, as well as being all-SWAC second team, averaging 15.7 points, 3.9 rebounds, and 2.2 assists. And those aren't the only numbers she's putting up. Next on our list is number 3, belonging to the 6'2 junior forward for the South Carolina Gamecocks, Chloe Kitts. Her resume includes being a part of the team that held the number 1 spot on the AP polls every week for 2 consecutive seasons, 2 SEC regular season titles, and 2 SEC tournament crowns. She's also averaged shooting over 50% from the field the last 2 seasons. But good luck shooting your shot with her because there's 212,000 other people in line. Number 2 on the list is Jordana Codio, a 6'1 junior guard for the University of Texas. She's got almost 80,000 on Instagram. I guess those followers are just there for the selfies because when it comes to hooping, they're not seeing much action. Researching further, I uncovered that she's been like Humpty Dumpty, suffering from injuries. I hope she gets healthy soon because with these stats, we're going to have a hard time keeping her on the roster. And finally, number 1, who's sure to break your heart because she has no loyalty, having played for Oregon, Kentucky, and now TCU. Maddie sure isn't all looks either, coming up winning Kentucky Gatorade Player of the Year twice and being named Kentucky Miss Basketball. While at Kentucky, she's managed to start over 55 games and put up some pretty good numbers, ranking as high as 4th in assists for the SEC for the 2022-23 season. Blushes and buckets, what more can you ask for? And that's why she's number 1. You can let me know if I missed anyone in the peanut gallery.